What do you mean? You are literally just like them. If not like them, you might be worse.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amaomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are checking out a woman sharing a story about how her ex lured her out of her marriage. Now she put up a 10-second video saying that her ex lured her out of her marriage, and people are confused about the whole situation. People had a lot to say about her choice of words, and in this video we're going to check out people's thoughts about her story, and also an explanation that she gave after our first video went viral. Then I'll come back to share my thoughts. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video. That doesn't make sense. What's the difference?
Lured, huh?
I really don't understand.
You got lured out of a good marriage? Because it sounds like you hoored yourself out of a good marriage. You couldn't physically go back and edit and put the word accountability in that TikTok anywhere. I don't think God would even allow it, because he said that is my creation and she doesn't believe in accountability. Therefore, I cannot put the word in that their TikTok. You got cheated on by a guy you cheated with, and now you're shocked.
How?
You weren't lured out of shit. You hoored yourself out of it. Congrats. You played yourself.
She did.
You enjoy this though.
What's that?
Why is it women just won't say, hey, I'm responsible for this? Lured?
As in, no accountability at all.
That's a mighty awkward way of saying you cheated. And got what you deserved.
On today's episode of What the Fuck Did I Just See? Karma at its finest.
Lured you, huh? That's wild. So you were in a happy marriage and he lured you out of it, and you're surprised that he didn't stay with you?
The way you get him is the way you lose him.
Really? Really? Okay.
The video of the lady that said, to my ex who lured me out of a great marriage, got me, and then cheated on me, you are accountability's final boss. Because that ex didn't cheat on you, he got lured out of that relationship with you. Because if you were in a great marriage and a person was able to get you out of that marriage, why on earth did you think that new person would be loyal to you? They saw who you were. They saw the character you were. And he knows that even if he's great and everything is going good, you can be lured out of a great situation.
True.
I had a bro that once said to me, it's easier to win a 1v1 when talking to a girl. And I was like, what does he mean by that? And he straight up said to me, it is easier to win over a girl that has a boyfriend because you're only competing with the boyfriend. I said, bro, you're insane. And now here I am seeing that he wasn't lying, and it's somewhat true, because you were married in a great relationship and you still left. And now you made that video. There's no way. Take accountability.
I think the song choice is interesting because you act as if that man is the only one who's a cheater. Honey, you cheat on your husband too. You act as if this man hogtied and dragged you out of your happy marriage. No, you went willingly. This is what it looks like when someone refuses to take responsibility and accountability for their own actions. Nobody made you cheat. You wanted to. None of this happened to you. This happened with you, meaning you were an active participant in exactly where you are. You thought you were different. You thought the grass was greener on the other side, but the truth is the grass is greener where you water it. Your marriage was already a good marriage, but you thought you could find better. That man taught you a valuable lesson, and that is if a man will cheat with you, he will cheat on you. You were asking the shirtless man for the shirt off his back. You're asking the cheater for faithfulness. He's allergic to faithfulness, and apparently it's contagious because you're allergic to it too. The fact that you seem like you genuinely believe that you're better than this man is amazing to me, because all he did was pull a you on you. There's only one victim in the story, and it's not you.
Ma'am, what? And you really wrote the caption and you're like, that's the one. Just delete all your social media. Just delete everything.
These videos are wild because the delusion is crazy. She lip syncs that song, I'm nothing like you and never will be. Woman, you did the same thing. And the audacity, like I left that part to where it shows the likes and comments. You know when there's more comments than likes, she getting roasted in the comment section. Because it's blaming the man. He lured me out of my relationship. How the fuck did he do that? Did he leave a trail of $100 bills leading you all the way to his bed and shit? How'd your clothes fall off? There is nothing like that. There is no luring. You cheated.
Point blank period.
You cheated on your husband with this guy, and then he dropped your ass, or he cheated on you. And that's one of the things, you know, a person that pulls another person out of a relationship, yeah, they're engaging in that type of shit. Are you really surprised you got done that way too? And it says a lot about the woman in this video because she says, lured me out of a great marriage. Clearly it wasn't that great. So either that's the lie, that it was a great marriage, or it lets everyone know no matter how good things are, you will still stray. So that video is just a nightmare.
To my ex who lured me out of a great marriage and then cheated on me. Is this really what we're doing? Have we seriously coddled women's ignorance and delusion to the point where they can do the linguistic gymnastics to say something this mentally challenged? Is this seriously where we're at as a society? Like, that's a wild way to say you have no class and you destroyed your family for a fling. Like, that is crazy work to try to get out of accountability. And what's wild is she, since this video, has made a 7-minute video explaining, and she's like, well, I got pregnant early and I got married and then he lost his job and then I started resenting him because I had to work. And then all these handsome single men started flirting with me, so I started entertaining their attention. Poor me. Like, have we seriously coddled women's ignorance and delusion to the point where they think this is okay? You have a whole ass family in life and you're gonna throw that away because some random dude wanted in your pants, and because he gave you a minimal amount of attention you thought you were special. That's crazy. Like, you're supposed to be smart and educated. You're supposed to be strong and independent. How the you guys keep falling for these same fucking things? And not only that, but then like, he cheated on you. Like, you didn't expect that? He slept with you when you were married and he knew that. What makes you think you were special? Like, again, this disconnect from reality. You guys need to stop overestimating yourselves.
Yikes.
Both intelligence and looks. You guys are not who you think you are. So you need to think a little more and be a little more cautious. And like, it's bad enough that you guys do these stupid things and say these stupid things to each other, but like, you keep getting online. You keep posting this shit. Why? Do you, in your ignorance, really think people are gonna be like, yeah, you know, you're right. It's that man. You don't need him. No, dumbass. You're the problem. And no amount of belugas pretending otherwise is going to actually change the reality that we're all experiencing. We can see you.
Lured. You were lured out of a great marriage. That is a crazy way to say you cheated. And then you're surprised that this same person cheats on you again.
What do you mean? You are literally just like them. If not like them, you might be worse. You're one of them and you got by one of them. You showed infidelity and decided to start talking to an ex enough for him to be able to quote unquote lure you out of a great relationship. You're a cheating scum piece of Jesus Christ, lady. He lured you out of a great relationship and then did you wrong. Wow, I can't believe I cheated on my husband for somebody and that fucker cheated on me. I don't know what part, if at all, of the medical field you're in, but I'm glad you're wearing all that PPE in the video because you're allergic to accountability and need to keep that shit at bay. The only person I feel for in this entire relationship is the husband from that great relationship. You know, the absolutely great one that you decided to step out on because you're a cheating piece of I really hope that he didn't have to pay you alimony or give you half of the shit he had earned being a faithful, loyal husband because you're scum.
Lured me out of a great marriage is an insane way to say that you cheated on your husband. That's like shooting somebody and being like, you stole my bullet with your face. And then to be shocked that that dude cheated on you later is insane. It's like, oh, no, I thought you would just cheat for me, not on me. It's like, what do you think, you're special? I know you're lying, though, because if you were like, oh, out of a great marriage, it's like it couldn't have been a great marriage if you were in it.
This stuff is wild.
With your face.
Consequences of your own actions. You can't make this stuff up, homie. There's men out here every day dealing with these situations, man. Oh, my wife left me. What do I do? You thank God, man. You thank God that this woman showed you who she really, really was, you know, and if she's willing to leave you for another dude when you guys are married together, you know, it's it, man. I mean, that's it. You just move on. I know how hard it is when you love somebody, man, you know, and you want to continue seeing them and you miss them, but whatever. She doesn't respect you anymore, man. You know what I mean? It's a message that a lot of men out here need to hear. She doesn't respect you. She doesn't love you anymore. And you gotta thank God that you now can move on with your life and do what you need to do every single day, man. Find a purpose, find a mission, go to the gym and work on yourself, man. Hit me up, I'll help you. You gotta do something. Do not settle and do not stay with women that are out there cheating behind your back. Do not stay with women that do not respect you. Nothing but headache and drama and stress the rest of your life. Don't do it, man. Life's too short.
So there's so many things wrong with this video. So the one thing I gotta let everybody know, there's always a cause and an effect. There's for every action, there's a reaction. Anytime you're about to do something, ask yourself, okay, I'm about to create a cause. What's gonna be the effect? If you're comfortable with that effect, by all means, go do it. If you're not comfortable with that effect, then don't do it. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because for, you know, the video I just stitched, there is no accountability that she cheated on her, you know, prior marriage. We got to start taking accountability for our actions, all of us. Not, I mean, me included. There's times where I don't take accountability. 99% of the time I do, but every once in a while I'm like, no. Anyway, moral of the story is think before you do something that you're not going to be able to take accountability for. Catch you motherfuckers a different day.
No, I feel like as a society, we would be less than if we let her get away with that. Do y'all not see what she just said? I know a lot of people don't want to take accountability, but it can't be this bad. So you mean to tell me your ex lured you out of a great marriage? If the marriage was so great, and how did an ex lure you? No, you cheated. And then you talking about after he lured you away from a great marriage, he cheated on you. Of course he cheated on you because he know if she was supposed to have a great marriage and she cheated with me, she gonna do the same thing. She gonna cheat on me. So of course that's what he did. Can you blame him? You see, this is how y'all women do. That's why I gotta watch you now, bro. That's what I'm saying. This is what she got. Come on, how that make you? She talking about like an ex too, not even a new man, an ex lured. And then guess what? It's people in the comments taking up for it, talking about they understand.
The girlie who said she was allured out of a great marriage and then got cheated on made a 7-minute long story time on what happened and in response to some of the backlash that she's been getting. I watched it so you don't have to. She was 19 when she got married to her ex-husband because she got pregnant and her mom forced it upon her. She was crazy in love with this guy. They were best friends. They were high school sweethearts. He was the breadwinner. They had a great marriage and a happy family, but then he started getting laid off by his jobs and it was unstable, so then they were living paycheck to paycheck. And she says there were single men around her all the time, which she didn't fall into, which is wild to say because duh, there are single people around all of the time. She's saying that as if it's like a, oh, look at me staying faithful, as if it's that hard. She said that she didn't know what it meant to take vows. She was miserable and basically admitted to playing in his face for a while. She said that she started going to work again and then she felt resentment towards her husband. And then this guy at her new job would not stop flirting with her. She said that he was tall, dark, and handsome and that he never left her alone and would text her a lot, and then he just became irresistible. Yes, she used the word irresistible. She went out with that guy in a group, alcohol was involved, and not good stuff happened. Her ex-husband had found receipts that belonged to the guy in her car, and then he found out that they were texting a lot, so then they get a divorce. She moves in with the guy that she cheated with, and then everything went downhill. She was drinking too much alcohol. No one in her life liked the new guy, obviously. She says that it was the worst of times, and that guy still tries to come into her life now, even though they are done. She says that she takes accountability, but like, she doesn't, because she still asserts basically in her story that she was lured by this irresistible guy and just admitted to cheating on her husband because they were going through hard times financially. Let me know what you guys think.
Nah, I watched that bullshit story time so you didn't have to. She was not lured away. She got drunk and cheated. She blames it on the fact that her husband lost his job, she was forced to work for the money, and she was surrounded by single guys and alcohol all the time. And how she didn't mind having to work for her family, and she was just happy to get away from him at night anyway while he took care of the baby. But there was this one guy who was really into her, and he just wouldn't let up. He pushed her and pushed her. They had hundreds of texts. They were texting for days, hundreds of texts. She just couldn't get rid of him, no matter how much she tried. And she was drunk all the time. There was alcohol in the house, there was alcohol out of the house, and she was drunk all the time. And this guy just would not let up. And she hates it at home. Her husband doesn't have a job, and she's miserable with him there. He's at Verizon. He's checking the receipts. He's found the call logs. And guess what? This angel of a man forgives her. Forgives her. Because he fucking loves her. And they can work through it. What does she do? She leaves the house. She leaves the house, moves in with this dude after a couple of days, and decides she's getting a divorce and her kid's coming with. The kid doesn't want to because he hates everything that's going on. He doesn't want to be there, and she's still drinking constantly. This woman was not Lord. This woman had a good man, and she walked around on him, and there's proof of it. And now that she's lost a good man and lost all her money, and she's lucky to keep her job over it, she may or may not feel bad. She was not Lord.
Okay, so we've seen what exactly happened. We've seen what people had to say about her video, her story. I would love to hear what you think about it. Do you think that a choice of words was appropriate? Or do you think straight up that she is not taking accountability for what she did? I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, personally, when I saw it, I was like, what the heck is this lady saying? Lord out of your marriage, just say you cheated. And why are you surprised that the person you cheated with cheated on you? The way you get him is the way you lose him. I don't understand. And now hearing a backstory of how they were teenage high school sweethearts, and they got married because they got pregnant, and then she was drinking a lot and having an alcohol problem. I see why she ended up with someone that eventually did her dirty, because they were already in a fix. She was young. She probably was regretting getting married that early and also having a kid or having kids. And then the fact that they were going through some financial issues based on the fact that her husband was not working consistently. She was easy prey for someone that was very, very persistent. But also, I think that she was the one that allowed the situation to happen, because you can also put your foot down. And if he continued to be persistent, you can always report him and the rest. But she refused to. So she already gave him an enabling environment to continue to persist. It's not that he was being irresistible. She was one that gave him the green light to go ahead, and she was just trying to pretend as if she did not appreciate what he was doing. Now, she eventually found out that if you screw around, you will find out the consequences, and she saw that. And now she's making a TikTok saying she's not like him. How are you not like him? I even think you are worse, in my own opinion, because you were the ones that was married and he was not married, and he eventually allowed somebody to come and lure you out of the marriage. Now, she did a follow-up video explaining her situation, but I don't think the follow-up video made it better. It just showed that she just gave the ex-boyfriend the enabling environment to do whatever he wanted to do. So she was not supposed to blame him, because she has a larger percentage of the fault in that situation. Like I said, the way you get him is the way you lose him. So I don't know why she's shocked or she's surprised that that happened. Anyway, there was a particular part of that video and the whole situation that I was a bit concerned about, the alcohol issue. I really hope that she has stopped drinking so much alcohol at this point in time, because it looked like she is now working in the healthcare field. So drinking alcohol so much and being in the healthcare field doesn't work. So I'm hoping that she has gotten rid of that issue, that that aspect of her life, and she is focusing on being a better healthcare worker and also being a better parent. I don't know if she is fully taking accountability of what happened previously, because it looks like she doesn't really understand that she was largely to blame in that situation. But I just wish her all the best, and hopefully her ex-husband is doing well, because knowing that they were high school sweetheart and he was going through that financial issue and she eventually did what she did, I don't know if he has gotten over it. I don't know if he has moved on from it, but I'm hoping that he has moved on from it. I'm hoping that things are better for him. Anyway, that is my thought about this whole situation. I would love to hear what you think about how she presented the issue. Do you think that she's being delusional with what happened, that she needs to take accountability for what happened? Or do you think that she was actually lured out of a marriage? I would love to hear your own thoughts. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. That was all I said. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.